They say being a man means you have to be useful. That the moment you stop providing, the love disappears. That sounds harsh. But other brothers know it's true. Lose a job, get sick, fall off your grind. Suddenly the phone quiets. The patience is gone and the energy changes. But here's the thing. That can't be the whole story. If love only lasts as long as you're useful, what we've been calling love ain't really love. It's a contract. And that's what we're unpacking today. What that belief is doing to men, to women, and to relationships as a whole. This is outlet for men. Real talk for real men. Here's a real trap. When your love is tied to what you do, not who you are, you start to live like a machine. You wake up grinding, you wake up pushing, you wake up providing. Not because you want to, because you have to. Because you're scared that if you stop, you'll be replaced. And what makes it worse, a lot of the providing we kill ourselves doing, all the material stuff, often wasn't even necessary. You buy, you build, you overextend just to feel secure in love, and half the time it's not even what she will ask for. But the message is so deeply planted in men that love has to be earned through stuff. So we do more, we give more, we buy more, trying to prove we're worthy. I've seen brothers lose jobs, and within months, the relationship crumbles. Not always because she's cold-hearted, sometimes because she's scared too. You see, the bills are real, the kids still need to heat. But underneath all that, something is darker. That man without productivity stops being attractive. And that's the part that breaks a lot of men in silence. They start thinking, if love leaves me when the money slows, then maybe love never saw me. It only saw what I bought. That's when depression kicks in. That's when resentment starts to grow. But here's where we need to evolve. Real partnership isn't about who's providing more. It's about who's contributing to the whole. Money, yes, we need it. But we also need peace. We need emotional stability. We need somebody listening to us, supporting us. We need presence. Because a man can pay every bill in the house and still be absent from the relationship. And let's be real. Some men also use this ability to provide as a form of control. If she doesn't have as much as he has, he reminds her. He decides when and how money moves, not because he's managing, because he's maintaining power. That's just as toxic as women loving a man only when he's up. Control, whether it's emotional or financial, always kills connection. Providing should be an act of care, not a leash. But when a man uses money to dominate, to keep her small or dependent, he's not leading, he's manipulating. And that cycle breeds resentment both ways. She feels trapped, he feels entitled, and love gets replaced by transaction. We got to start teaching that partnership is shared power, not a trade-off of usefulness. It starts when men redefine their own self-worth. You're not valued because you can fix things or pay for things. You're valued because of who you are, what you stand for, and how you show up when you have nothing to prove. Now, let's be fair. There's another side to this. A lot of women are frustrated too. They're tired of men who only know how to function, not feel. Men who are physically there but emotionally unavailable. They want partnership, not performance. When a man's identity is built around being useful, it creates this wall. She can't reach him unless she needs him. So love becomes an exchange. She asks, he provides. And when she stops asking, he feels worthless. Then resentment builds both ways. She feels unloved, he feels unappreciated. So even though men say she only loves me for what I do, sometimes she's thinking he only feels love when he's doing. That's a cycle. And that's why both sides are hurting. Maybe love was never meant to be about usefulness at all. Maybe it was meant to be about connection, about showing up, not just showing off. So yeah, being a man might come with responsibility, but it shouldn't come with conditional love. And for the women listening, we get it. You care a lot too. But if we both keep measuring love by what someone does, we'll keep missing who they are. Let's start building relationships that don't collapse when usefulness fades. Because real love, the kind that grows through the seasons, not just salaries, that's what we're all really chasing. If your love disappears when I stop providing, it wasn't love. If you can still see me when I'm not performing, that's where love actually starts. It's an outlet for men. Real talk for real men.